we go. All right, guys, welcome on in. We are doing a bit of a Q&A with everybody watching live at the moment. We're live here with Rayman. Ray, how are you?
I'm fantastic, Sharpy. How are you, brother?
Good, I'm hot as. All right, let's get into some quick questions with everybody watching. We're going to start with Isabella, who said, do you think Randy Orton will get a title this year? Ray, what do you think?
You kicking it to me?
I'm kicking it to you straight away.
I don't know if Randy Orton's going to get a title this year. He's come back last year, and he's definitely such a face, so such a good guy that's come into it. He's got a lot of feuds to go, but I believe Randy Orton, you're hearing this from me first, will beat John Cena's title reign at how many times that he's beaten it throughout the time. So eventually, John Cena is then going to go up to Randy Orton and say, you have beaten my reign, and shake his hand. I think that's what's going to happen. Sharpy, thoughts?
I think he'll win something. I just don't know what the goal. It might be towards the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
I could see him and Cena having a feud over something to sort of help elevate the prestige of something. I'm not sure what it would be.
Yep.
But I think Randy's too good, and he's gone probably too long now without a title as well. It's been a long time. I think 2017 was the last time he was the WWE champion.
Yeah.
So it's been a long time. He's had a lot of fun in between, but I think it's time for him to get back on the bandwagon and win the title.
Side question to you there, if I can, please. Randy Orton's such a huge name. He's pretty much a massive in WWE. Do you think that he can win an Intercontinental Championship, or does it have to be world title or undisputed? Or can he go for one of those, I'm going to say, mid-card titles? Thoughts?
I don't mind him winning a mid-card title because it will raise the prestige of that top championship. So, like, he did hold the US title at one point. He won the IC title back in, like, 2003, but I still picture him as a world champion at that level at the moment, and he's going to... he needs to go up against guys like Cena and Cody, KO, have these cool feuds. So, I think that's the way to go. I don't know if he wins it this year, but I can see him having something to do with the championship very, very soon, hopefully, anyway. Like, he almost won King of the Ring last year.
That he did, so yes, he did.
There's always plenty of ways for him to get involved and, have championship matches. So, great question, Isabella. I appreciate you.
Thank you very much, Isabella.
Fergo with, do you think Jacob Fatu should win a singles championship as well? If so, which one?
I don't think that Fatu should win a singles championship, but a tag team championship, yes. I can see him winning it this year. Something that we need to remember is that Jacob only came into it halfway through last year, has been an absolute menace the whole time, but no, I think it's too soon to put a championship on him just yet. Let his character evolve just that little bit more. Guys, February 2025 is when we're recording this. He needs to evolve that little bit more before he gets a championship on his waist. Thoughts?
I like it. I could see him winning a IC title.
Oh,
I'd be happy with that. Yep. I'd be happy with him winning, I don't know, maybe having a good feud with Bron Breakker. I think...
wow, yeah.
Well, I mean, it makes sense that they could have some insane matches, but also it depends what they're doing with the Bloodline going forward as well.
Yes, very true.
Is he going to be feuding with Roman, and then that takes away any opportunities for him to win a title? That's a very big possibility. There's also a possibility of him working with, like, Solo and stuff like that. So who knows?
Good call, yeah.
Who knows going forward, but he definitely is deserving, and I can see him ripping somebody's head off later in the year and winning a title for sure.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Let's go. When to CM Punk win a championship from Daniel? Not a bad question. I think later in the year, maybe. I'm saying that for everybody because I absolutely have no idea. He's going to have some sick feuds this year with Rollins and maybe Reigns as well. And he also has that favour that he can call in, which sounds like it might even be like a world title match at some point. I don't know. Especially if Roman wins a title back or something like that. What do you think? You think?
Mate, 100% agree with you. I've got nothing more to add, nothing more to take away. I 100% agree with you, Sharpy.
I like it. Let's go with, does Ric Flair become the guest referee if Randy wins a championship and they're both at 16, and then you do Cena and Randy for the 17th title? What do you think? No? Do you want to see Ric Flair in the ring?
I never want to see Ric Flair in a ring ever again. I like the simple fact that Ric Flair should come down and maybe give over the championship, if that makes sense. So if Cena does win it, give it to Flair. Maybe give him a hand to get up the stairs and to get back into the ring, and then hand it over to Cena, raise Cena's hand, and then slowly but surely come back out of the ring again. But as in terms of doing anything far-fetched and physical in the ring for Ric Flair, no. Do not do that, Flair. You didn't do yourself any justice in your last match or whatever it was.
I don't need to see it either. Happy to leave him out of it. Randy and Cena having a world title match later in the year. absolutely happy to watch that.
Love
for sure.
that. Love that.
I would personally rather it be for the world title, like either one of them beats Jey Uso for the championship or whatever going forward, and then the two of them help raise the prestige, because then in 5 years' time we can go and look, Randy Orton won, or John Cena won the World Heavyweight Championship, and it just helps raise that prestige, because there's already so much prestige behind the WWE title.
Yes.
Neither one of those two need to win that. I reckon what they did with the Universal Championship, putting it on Brock, guys like that, was a smart move. Do the same now with the World Championship.
I love it. Totally agree. Yeah, totally agree. Great one. Great one.
Let's go with Dylan, who said, who got the most eliminations in the men's Royal Rumble? That's a great question. I don't know.
I think it was Jacob. I'm just throwing that out there.
Did he eliminate
think it was
4 or 5?
I think he did. Yeah, I think he did about 3 or 4 pretty quickly when he first came in. We have touched on Jacob Fatu already in our review, guys. His future's only going to be amazing in WWE. I can't wait for it. It's going to be fantastic.
I don't know who it was. I know that Nia Jax had the most for the women's, eliminating 7 chicks in
pretty
one
much
go.
in one hit. Yeah.
God damn, they all just fell over and pulled each other off.
Yeah.
I liked it for a spot, but also it's Nia Jax, so calm down.
It is.
All right, let's just do 1 or 2 more. Do you think AJ Lee will come back and wrestle? Short answer, no.
I don't think so, guys. I think she would have come back in the Royal Rumble because we all wanted her to come back. So I think she would have came back in the Royal Rumble already if she was going to come back. So is she coming back? I don't think so. I don't think it's going to happen. Next year, Royal Rumble? I don't think so. Yeah, I think that one's gone, guys. I think we should let that one go, I reckon.
Red 101 with the greatest era of all time.
Sharpy, I'll leave that one to you.
I love the Attitude Era. I love the Ruthless Aggression Era, but goddamn, dude, I'm loving it right now.
Yeah.
I think right now I'm enjoying it the most. Not only do we have WWE and TNA putting in the best work of their lives, but we've also, as much as it's sometimes hard to watch, AEW's still out there doing some pretty cool stuff. We've got companies like New Japan that are doing good shit. We've got other GCW at the moment is setting the world on fire with guys like Matt Cardona and Nick Gage. Like, there's some cool stuff happening out there right now in the world. I think wrestling's probably the hottest it's been for like 15 years, maybe.
Easily, since the Attitude Era, for sure, 100%.
So I think right now is a great choice. I've enjoyed it thoroughly. Also from Isabella, let's go with what do we think about Speed entering the Rumble and getting speared into next week?
And speared into next millennium, we should say.
How bad is his neck going to feel tomorrow?
Oh, so bad. Unbelievably bad. Guys, that spear that Breaker gave to him absolutely just rocked his socks off. Like, I don't know if he landed pretty hard on the back of his head or is the back of his neck, but either way, that man's going to be
He also,
hurting.
didn't turn around in time to get the full hit on the gut.
So he
kind of took it on the side and was like, "Hey!"
Oh, but the whiplash too. Oh, wow. Yeah, pretty bad, Isabella.
We've got another good question from Dylan. I know Sharpy's favourite is Rob Van Dam and CM Punk. Who is Ray's favourite wrestler?
My favourite wrestler right now at the moment is
all
time. My all-time favourite wrestler, I would have to be, I think, Razor Ramon. I just really like the man that oozed machoism and the size of him, his character for where he was back then was really, really good. I thought it was fantastic for what he was doing. The toothpick, everything else like that was great. But right now, at the present moment, 2025, Bron Breakker, very, very, very closely followed behind by my boy, Roman Reigns.
Very good. CM Punk right now for me. And yeah, Van Dam of all time. Punk being let down in the Rumble, what did we think? Takeoff? I don't mind if he doesn't win as long as he has something cool to do at WrestleMania. And if it looks like he's going to be wrestling Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins at WrestleMania, I am not complaining with that.
Not complaining at all. That'll be a stellar match. Absolutely fantastic match. Oh, God.
Yeah, so I don't mind that at all. So if he lost the Rumble today and then had nothing really to do, then yeah, I'd be pretty disappointed. And I think he obviously would be, but that little scuffle outside the ring filled me with like a lot of confidence that, okay, these three are going to have some cool shit going towards Mania.
Yeah, so much more, so many more layers once again involved, guys. The favour from Paul Heyman, Seth and Punk's past, Seth and Roman's past, Roman and Punk's past. So many layers involved there. Fantastic.
And Punk also has the favour. He still
has
has the favour, so maybe he uses that to get into the main event. Who knows?
Who knows?
There's always that favour from Paul Heyman, and Paul Heyman has got some strings that he can pull.
So, side question to you, Sharpy. Sorry to cut you off there. So, with that triple threat, which we both would absolutely love to see, does there need to be a title involved?
No,
No, there does not. It's just going to be a stellar match. money-making match. 3 of the superstars in the whole entire world doing the best that they possibly can. Please make it happen, WWE. It'd be so good to see.
We'll do a last couple. Dean Ambrose coming back. He's not. He works for AEW, and as we all know, there's a lot of professional rivalry between AEW and WWE, and he's like leading the charge over there. So it'll be for a fair while.
Answered.
Also, probably not.
Answered right there. That's it. That's the answer.
Also, probably not. Was always Jeff Hardy and then preferred Cena and Punk and Orton. Fair enough, Dope. Yeah, appreciate you.
Dope, thank you so
much.
much,
Alright, guys,
man.
thanks for the questions. We appreciate you all. We will leave it there. Any final thoughts on the 2024 Royal Rumble?
2025 Royal Rumble.
Peace.
Loved it. Absolutely loved it. And I'm just following this highway that WWE are taking us down. And I just love what they're doing right now at the moment. Just eating up all the time. What about yourself?
I loved it. I thought it was great. A lot of people have been pretty negative on it, but I thought it was great. One more, last 2. Greatest tag team of all time. Off the top of your head, go.
So
I'm going to go the New Day. I think the New Day are just a slightly bit better. And do we think Paul Heyman will go back to CM Punk over Roman Reigns, or do you think he's going to try and please everybody?
He's going to stick with his tribal chief. I know he is. Thoughts?
I think he'll be torn, but he'll stick with the tribal chief as well.
That he will.
Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for hanging out. We will see you guys in the next episode of WrestleChats. Until then, bye for now. Peace!